Hi everyone, welcome to Amaranth. These are general messages for the collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter placements. Let's get into it. So the first card you have, Aquarius, is number 55, and it says totally bananas. So number 5, the number 55 is a master number. So you will see these numbers as it is, if at all. Now, if you see the picture, there is a banana trees and there's a banana which is already peeled off. And what looks like a flame to me, see, bananas in itself is all about growth, fertility, abundance. But here I feel that, especially for you, Aquarius, your 11th house, you're about ruled by Saturn, and there's Pluto energy staying out for you. So that makes you, you are the innovative sign of the zodiac wheel. And this energy is the same about innovation, about thinking, unconventional thinking. So there is something that you might be, and also if you see in the picture, there's a little bit of a fire. Now, fire speaks to a little bit of heat in your neighbor, in your environment, some kind of chaos that's heating you up. That's testing you right now. But this energy is all about using your genius, the genius that you are in situations that, are chaotic, that are uncertain. So if you are able to find a mastermind solution in these unpredictable times, you might have to think differently. You might have to, come up with some creative, innovative ideas like you normally do, which is second nature to you, which is actually natural to you, not even second nature. It's actually very natural for Aquarius to come up with unconventional thoughts. You might have to make some shifts. You might have to make some mindset shifts. You might have to dig a little deeper, think a little differently, maybe in completely opposite directions. You have to think like this might be a completely 180-degree way of thinking. So I do feel that some kind of ideas are going to come to you, which is going to be bring abundance into your life. Maybe you're shifting careers. Maybe you get a business idea, something which is very visionary. As always, Aquarians, that's your collective energy of vision, of visionary ideas. So you might happen to maybe speak with somebody who will give you some, idea which sparks interest, and then it becomes your thing. But because bananas are here, it's for prosperity, it's fertility, it's growth through unconventional, non-tried methods, ideas, businesses. Maybe you're doing something on social media, those GameStop has those meme stocks. You'll find they're all over the place on social media, and that's $1 million business for those of you who don't know. So you might be doing something radical like that, maybe you're creating some dramas which are satirical, or maybe you're creating some art which is like very Aquarian, very unique, very different themes you're using, or different. Maybe you're participating in some. This is also an energy of, standing up for some cause which is dear to you, which you think should be a part of community or society. You might be participating in groups or activist groups or something like that. But it's an energy where something which feels weird and absurd to people, it actually causes you to create something beautiful out of this. It's like some crazy weird moment you're laughing at, and some idea will come and it leads to aha moment or something very phenomenal for you. Especially like the flash mobs, they start dancing anywhere. So it's like that kind of an energy, like you get inspired with something and create something which becomes very prosperous for you. So the energy is available. And let me know what ideas you're getting, Aquarius, down in the comments below. The next card you have, Aquarius, is the card of Sagittarius. Oh, how wonderful. So 11th house energy is blending with 9th house energies, because Sagittarius is the 9th house energy ruled by Jupiter. 9th house is the house of exploration. And for you, Aquarius, your 11th house ruled by Pluto and Aquarius, Saturn. So for you, it's blending of 9th house and 11th house energies over here. If you see in the picture, there is a heart It has angel wings. So of course, this is divinely supported, divinely orchestrated. There is a candle or a lamp, candle actually, that's burning. It's not so clear in the image, but because of the background, but there is a candle which is lit open. So something which is setting your heart on fire. And if you see above, there is an bow and arrow, and guess who's shooting the arrow? It's a caterpillar. So caterpillar shooting an arrow into the future. There is growth for this caterpillar. I'm sure it's going to become a butterfly soon. But here below it says optimism, exploration, and freedom. And that's what Aquarius and Sagittarius energies both stand for, that optimism, luck, the planet of luck, Jupiter, growth, expansion, and exploration. So you have to stay open to new ideas, to exploring, to asking questions, to going to places you have not been, unfamiliar territories. If you explore that, you will get some ideas, or maybe that's what you're doing, going to unfamiliar places. Maybe in your career, maybe in your business, maybe in the real world, you're exploring different places. So expect a lot of serendipities, which is like, what do you call that? By chance meetings or encounters by chance, that's not really by chance. It's brought to you by the universe. Right. Also, Jupiterian is very philosophical planet. Ninth house is of the house of philosophy. So you might be growing, expanding in philosophy, learning, teaching, reading up about different faiths or religion, trying up different things or spiritual practices. Sagittarius energy is Sagittarius is the mutable fire, and Aquarius, you are fixed air. So a lot of mental faculties, a lot of growth, exploration, trying new things, unconventional approaches. Like I also mentioned, people have started traveling across the world in camper vans. They go, and the thing is that we're all moving towards remote work and hybrid work culture, and that gives us a lot of freedom from commuting hours and hours on the road. So with all of those possibilities, lifestyle changes is possible. People are traveling across the countries or the world, I would say, being able to work remotely. They're able to explore different things. They're able to take camper vans and just drive across the country and, explore, learn about different cultures, different cities, different methodologies, learn new crafts, learn new languages. There is also a lot of cosmic energy over here, which means learning about the stars. You might be into stargazing. You might be up at night looking at the stars or viewing through telescopes. Maybe that's your hobby. You might be into astrophotography, taking pictures of the cosmos, because that's a new trend that's going on these days. So you could be into that, and that's what, strikes me with the image on this card. There's also a lot of newness, which means you could be trying up. You could be an entrepreneur. You could be launching different projects related to something of a foreign land. It's like when we go out on trips and we learn something unique and we bring that culture, we bring that access, or we bring that philosophy into our own community. When we go outside, we study the different approaches different countries take to simplify things, to have more access to certain areas for the common man, and we try to bring that, we try to grow through that, we try to bring that and make that access to our local countries or local cities and communities. So you could be into something like that, which is, cross-border, international, something about international, or maybe you're participating in international forums, but you could be into government companies as well that's discussing some global issue internationally, who knows. But both of these energies for you, Aquarius, is a very powerful energy of uniqueness, innovation, and Sagittarius, again, is pushing beyond the borders, beyond pushing the envelope, where you just push your boundaries and you grow your thinking mindset, shift it up and stay curious. So something will come out of this for sure. Something positive, some growth. This is a growth spurt for these are powerful energies that are blending for you right now, Aquarius. Next card you have Aquarius is number 39, and it says victory. So the number 3 and 9 can be reduced to a 12. So 12, 3, and 9, or yeah, and 12 can be reduced to a 3. So 3 or 9 are coming through prominent with this energy. Victory. Look at this. Look at this person out here. Has a lot of biceps, has, is in the clouds, up in the clouds, on a very mountainous terrain. But it's a clear weather. So this clear victory, there is happiness. You could be accomplishing victory by trekking, hiking. Maybe you're into climbing mountains. Maybe you're into sports. This person looks like very athletic. So there is victory. There's long-term perseverant victory, because Olympians and sports people, they have to work really hard, train. So this is a time where you're getting recognition, whether you're in sports or any other area. You're feeling strong. You're feeling very powerful, like you did at moment. So these are moments where you will, the challenges that come about on our path are actually meant to not bring us down, but for us to think differently, radical approaches, different approaches, unconventional thinking. And I feel that if you are feeling any obstacles right now, if you can just think of different unique ideas, you will win in a big, big way. For some of you, this could be like, competing at sports training or winning some awards, or this could be about, maybe you've completed a degree school, college after a long, long time. Maybe you're into college for a long time researching, and now you're being awarded with accolades and degrees or good jobs after that. But look at this person. This person is, if you see the clouds are forming a shape of an arch, and this person's like walking through that arch, which is like, arches are portals. Arches are like portals to newness, new life, new chapters. So you are feeling strong. You're feeling powerful right now. You're stepping into something new, or you will be in the next few days and weeks. And this also gives you a very cosmic kind of a vibe. You might be in companies that are working with astronauts or astrophysics or sky. Maybe you're in the moon landing missions or Mars landing missions. Something related to cosmos also is coming through here very powerfully. I don't know if you guys checked out the images that have come out from that space telescope. I was looking at the NASA's picture. There is a space telescope they have. It's called James Webb. And if you see the pictures of it, they're mind-blowing. So check that out if you haven't done. So you'll find some similarity in these images as well. But nevertheless, if you're not into that, this is just, winning something in a big, big way because you've been going at it for a long, long time. Maybe you're starting a new company. Maybe you're an entrepreneur. I already mentioned entrepreneur energies out here for you, Aquarius. Maybe you're stepping into, some leadership manager, director, and something that is leading position. If you're becoming the director of a movie or of a show, or you get a leading role in some media. But this is something that you have used your mind, your heart, and you've persevered. You've been at it for a long, long time. Maybe this is also something about shifting things up. Maybe you're an activist. Maybe you're working in support of people fighting for laws or changing the laws. Maybe you've overcome health issues. Maybe you've overcome some injuries. Maybe you're into sports and you're overcoming some injuries now, which is, a great blessing to have. Health is a great blessing to have. And maybe you are, I think something that you've been working at for a long time is now coming into fruition. And the last card for today, Aquarius, you have is the Daughter of Wands, but in the reverse. It's a court card. So this might be your energy. Wands and generally spider energy. Aries, your Sagittarius are the fire elements, but this could be you. You could have some fire placements, or you're just fired up about something. Wands over here, if you see this beautiful growth, there's a snake. Snake stands for, this is an infinity. This forms like, it looks like an 8, but actually if you look on the side, it's like an infinity symbol, right? Which means that you have infinite power. Your possibilities are limitless. In the reverse, some challenges out here, this could be, see, Wands is like when we channel energy in the right way, because it's a daughter energy, right? So it's a learning and growing and applying energy. So it also speaks to a little bit of non-planning. So you have to be very methodical. You have to plan, think, brainstorm. Don't be scattered in your ideas. Don't be scattered with your vision. Don't be scattered in your energy, like high one day, low one day. Then you take a break for like 3-4 days and you come back again. Or maybe you have scattered energy in the sense that you're jumping from one thing to another and not putting enough time and effort into something, into one thing, which could actually grow for you. Or maybe you're doing things before you think them or before you plan them or before you have a backup. For example, like when we go out for grants, then we go out for funding. We need to have backup for at least 2 to 3 years so that, if things go wrong, we have a plan B. So if you can, have a proper plan A, plan B, even a plan C, then it will be possible for you to, actually manifest something out of the brilliant ideas that your mind has right now. So don't jump into one project and then another or, launch like 100 projects at the same time. What I mean is like more than 2 projects or more than 1 project at one time. No. And it's like, this is a regenerative energy, this is like this is the Ouroboros. According to me, it's like changes, reinvention, shedding old skin, old habits, old patterns, so poor planning comes to the forefront with this. So see how you can how you can revisit your ideas and the planning and the plan that you have, point A, point B, point C. How will you get from point A to point B? Break that down. So you are ambitious right now, but then you're not planned it well is what I'm getting. There's a lot of startups that start and fail. I've seen that a lot. And that's because of this kind of energy, this lack of planning. Everybody's enthusiastic. Yes, there is no doubt about it. But then do you have a plan A, plan B? A lot of companies, they come to being and then they fall for lack of backup plans and lack of support. So if you are into something creative, then see how you can refine that. If you're into business, then see how you can, what are the loopholes right now in your plan or if you're going for funding, looking for grants or funds, see how you can refine things. Because if something's not working, it's because of lack of planning or it's because of impulsivity, because you're not thinking things through. So whatever you have gone through in the past, apply those lessons because, when we face obstacles, it teaches us something. So keep those lessons in mind. Don't forget about it. And if you are starting up something, don't leave things half-baked or half-started. Whether it's writing, creativity, or business models or anything you started on, don't stop it just because of 1 failure or 2 failure. Try to come up with new ways, how you can change it. Maybe hire some resources, maybe get some more funding. Just because things fail the first time doesn't mean that they don't have a potential. So structure is going to be key point right now for you. Structure, having a proper structure, because a lot of failures of companies, they fail because they don't have this lack of proper planning and structure. So if you are feeling the resistance, if you are feeling failure or no lack of progress, then rethink these things over here. And of course, these are general energies, so this could be playing in your life or in the people around you or in the environment around you. Let me know in the comments down below. It helps me connect better with your energies. I hope you enjoyed your messages, Aquarius. So thank you guys for joining. Please subscribe and hit the like if you enjoyed the content, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye for now.